Hey, what is up, YouTube? We are back with another PayPal request. This time, it's a very special one for me. Taylor Hawkins. What a drummer. Gonna get to the message here. Hey, Andrew, hope this email finds you well. I enjoy your channel. I first came across it when I did a reaction to Dave Grohl absolutely killing it with Queens of the Stone Age, Song for the Dead. Oh my god, amazing video, that one. I mean, not my video, the original, yeah, you know what I mean. My request is for your reaction to Taylor Hawkins' Best of You drum solo in March 2021 at Madison Square Garden. The Foos were the first band to play at Madison Square Garden when the US COVID restrictions were lifted. Ah, I remember all that. What is that? This is my favorite Taylor drum solo. I love Taylor's build-up and then takes us on that drum ride. The band is tight and Dave loving it. It's like the audience isn't even there, just a band jamming and being great. That's the dream right there. In interviews, Taylor seems so humble and human, as in he still got butterflies before a performance. I love that. I'm sure being Dave's drummer could mess with one's confidence, but in my honest opinion, Taylor was great in his own right and was on Dave's level, to say the least. Thank you for checking it out, Angie. Angie, we're gonna get straight into it. Taylor Hawkins, a very special drummer for me. Dave Grohl, also a very special drummer for me. We'll get more into that relationship possibly at the end, or how I viewed their relationship musically within the band, because yeah, lots of stuff going on here, and oh man, lost far too soon. R.I.P. Taylor Hawkins. With that said, let's check it out. Such an emotional song too. Starting at a low dynamic here. Nice vamp. Cranks up. How high that crashes. It's so high. Look at it. Bee Gees on the kick drum. Story behind that. Dynamics, bringing it right down. Whoa, it's short. Oh, it's too short. It's too short. That's what she said. So that accent pattern that he was sitting on there for a good chunk of that solo, ba-dum-dum, 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 ba-dum-ba, features in the song, of course, features in a lot of Foo Fighters songs. Very close to the Bo Diddley figure. Very close to the 3-2 son clave. This is a rhythm that's steeped in a lot of music and a lot of history of music. Again, close to things like Welcome to the Jungle. That intro, Welcome to the Jungle pattern, which I will be releasing a video on shortly. Yeah, just so much stuff. So unfortunately, the audio and the video were slightly out of sync there. I'll see if I can fix that up on the edit. It's actually quite hard to watch Taylor Hawkins. I mean, he was such a special drummer and seemed like such a special person. And the relationship between him and Dave Grohl was interesting because in some ways he played a lot like Dave Grohl, and in some ways he was a lot like Dave Grohl just in general. His demeanor, you would have seen him in a lot of like the press and interviews. You know, he was really quite heavily involved in all that along with Dave Grohl, almost like it's not the right word to use, like an equal member of the band, because it is Dave's band. But yeah, he was just held in that higher regard. He's a great musician too, not just a drummer. He is a great musician in general, you know, sings well, plays guitar, etc, etc. Let's stick with drumming here. One of the special things about Taylor Hawkins for me as a player is his sound. His sound is pretty much, in my opinion, perfect. Every snare hit is just sample perfect, crisp, rim shot. I mean, he is, if I was a stadium drummer or if I wanted to be a stadium drummer, he would be my North Star of what I would look at. His hair like flailing about just looks so cool. You know, I'd have to grow some hair for that. Could wear a wig. Could wear a wig if I wanted to be this much of a rock star. But just the whole thing, walking the walk, he is that guy, you know. He is that rock star. He embodies that type of player. Hard hitting. He just lays into the drums. Everything just sings perfectly. Now, Dave Grohl is a drummer. I'm a huge fan of Dave Grohl as a drummer. Huge fan. I think his legacy is, honestly, and some people will critique me for this, I think his legacy is as one of the best drummers of all time, Dave Grohl. We've got Foo Fighters, but Nirvana, and if you weren't there at the time, you might not realize how big a deal Nirvana quite was. That changed the game. Nirvana changed everything, and those drum parts are just so iconic and perfect. The drum parts are perfect. So anyway, I say that so as to not make this next statement sound like a diss. Taylor Hawkins has got all of that and more. There's more in between. There's more gray area. I feel like Dave Grohl's got this and he's got that, and it's, you know, he's got all these amazing things, but Taylor Hawkins had more connective stuff in there. Amazing use of accents. I always notice this. He lives in accent world. And if you're not familiar with accents, louder strokes, and you can see that because it's really well telegraphed with a higher stick. You know, he's coming down and there's lots of grace notes in between. It's just a beautiful dynamic flow to his drumming. This was interesting because there's different ways to play a drum solo, right? There's like an open drum solo where you literally just set your own tempo, your own time. You create everything from scratch with no accompaniment. Here, we're basically playing over what we would call a vamp, or typically in jazz we would call a vamp, where there is a music bed underneath. So there is time established and there's a tempo already established. So you have to live within that subdivision wise and what you're going to play. And he can handle both, you know, equally professionally and brilliantly. But yeah, ultimately, you know, notes aside, with Taylor Hawkins, it is the spirit of his playing. It's the sound of his playing. His sound is so crisp and so perfect. You know, he's one of those guys where you hear him playing, you think, damn, what is that snare? What are those cymbals? Why does everything sound good? Well, it's not because of what he's using or, you know, how it's tuned or what. It's how he's hidden it. And in what sequence he's hidden it. It's just a beautiful thing. And a beautiful soul, and man, we lost him far too early. Look, Josh Freese came in and left the Foos in between then and now, and I'm a huge Josh Freese fan as well. Similar-ish, but Taylor a little bit dirtier, a little bit rough around the edges. I think, look, Taylor was just such an inspired and perfect selection as the drummer for Foo Fighters, and I think we all miss him. Angie, thank you so much for this pick. Absolutely amazing, and yeah, just a huge Taylor Hawkins fan. Check out some of my Foo Fighters covers on the channel. Just have a search through and you will find a couple on there. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, original video link as always in the description of each of my videos. Of course, go along and support the artist. If you are enjoying my channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, and leaving a comment. It all helps me out. If you out there have a direct reaction request that you definitely want to guarantee gets on this channel, you can do so by supporting the channel and hitting that PayPal button. I do also have a Patreon. It's just $5 a month, and through that you get access to the blocked videos. And remember, you out there as a subscriber of my channel, you get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at Drumeo. Go and check if it's going to be a good fit for you and your musical education. And spoiler alert, it will be. Tell them I sent you. For my North American viewers, go check out the latest deals over at Sweetwater on my link. And for my European subscribers, go check out all my favorite gear selections over at Thomann. Until next time, take it easy. Keep chopping wood. Ciao. Oh, you're still watching? You should subscribe.
Where's the subscribe button?
On the left? Is it left or right?
No, isn't it the right?
Top left. On the right's got the video and the playlist.
Yeah, come on, man, subscribe. Don't be a dick.
And then Drumeo too. Drumeo down the left, bottom left. You should do it. You should do that. It's good. And then on the right, videos you might like, playlist.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.